I got all the players here.
Beautiful. That's Nathan, isn't it?
Yep. Nathan Adio, Barry Kinbade.
Yep.
Kai Andrew, Archie Robinson, Tom Fernandez, Cal. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really hear each other, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's fine. You let us know whenever you want us to talk.
We'll wing it.
You good to start talking? Cool. All right, welcome everyone to Dandenong Stadium for today's Victorian Junior Basketball League VC Championship game between the Knox Raiders and the Casey Cavaliers. My name is Brendan Venlu. Today with me I have Tim Hewitt. Tim, how are you going?
Doing really well. Having a great day, actually.
Yeah, no, it should be a fantastic game on Showcase tonight. We have some of the best basketball talent in Victoria and some of the best talent in Australia. These guys will be back at it this weekend and next week during the Under-14 Nationals. But we do have a game tonight. We have a grand final. Should be a fantastic game between both of these teams.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a game that we probably see going deep into next week at the club champs.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. There's some outstanding talent between both the teams. We'll start with the Knox Raiders. There's a couple of players that I've seen over the past few years. So Dylan Turkin, he's an outstanding player for the Raiders. He's one of their leaders, and he's fantastic to watch on the floor. And the Cavaliers, Elijah Honeyford, one of the best guards in the state as well. And have you seen a bunch of these kids as well? So they're amazing players on the court, especially for their age.
I think we're going to have a great game. Both teams 1 through 10 are just absolutely. They're pretty stacked, aren't they?
Yeah, both teams, absolutely. They'll definitely play all 10 guys tonight. But it should be a fantastic game. We've got about 35 seconds left before tip-off. Not sure who the starters are yet. We'll find out any second now. For the Cavaliers, we've got number 71, Elijah Honeyford. Number 32, Angus Dixon. Number 12, Nathan Adio. We have number... Which one's Akia? Number 37 is Akia Labella, and we have number 20, Barry Akinbade for the Cavaliers. Those are your starters. And for the Raiders, we have number 57, Lachlan Boncher, number 7, Oliver Wilford, number 83, Dylan Turkin, number 19, Chase Poe, and number 11, Liam Garibas. So we're about to tip off here for the start of your under-14 boys VC championship game. We've got Chase Poe and Barry Akinbade in the jump ball. And we're underway. First possession for the Cavaliers. Nathan Adio looking to get on the rim. Great strong take and the first points for the Cavaliers. A good start for them.
Great start. Great to get that one early in the game off his and away.
Some full court pressure from the Cavaliers as well. Pretty well handled there by Oliver Wilford. Now with Chase. A good attack. Great strong take. No foul call. Cavaliers out and running. Nathan Adio misses the layup. Rebound. Angus Dixon, no good as well. I think this will be, it is Cavalier ball. So Cavaliers with an early 2-0 lead and baseline ball.
They look good in transition there, but Knox did a good job defensively to slow that one down.
They did, and a great block there, but I think they've got a foul call. That'll be the first foul, number 19, Chase Poe. Good little inbound play there from the Cavaliers.
Really good. Good challenge at the rim. I hope, that's a good start for them. Knox sort of, slow things down in transition. They could be a red-hot shot here tonight, Knox.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There could be some highlight plays as well from both teams. A couple of players that can get up there and throw it down.
Barry especially, he's the walking highlight reel on Instagram.
He's all over social media with his dunking, so look out for that tonight. And the first free throw was good, but the second one waved off. I couldn't quite see why that was waved off just there.
I think he went over the line. They don't see that often in red basketball, do you?
No, we don't. But so second free throw waved off, so it's a 3-0 lead early here for the Cavaliers. Ball back in the hands of Oliver Wilford. Looking to get the Knox Raiders into their offense. Struggling. Bit of elbows being thrown at a couple of players. Ooh. That might be a foul there on...
A little bit of a...
Yeah, there's a bit of elbows there from a couple of the players.
A bit of excitement for both teams.
Yeah, the referee's just giving them a little bit of early warning there.
Oliver looks really calm in offense early, doesn't he?
Yeah, really, really good. Had a lot of heat on him as well from the Cavalier defenders, but handled it very well early, getting the ball up the floor without having any issues. Get a look now at the Raiders' baseline play, see how they go. Into a little middle ball screen here, just easy switching it from the Cavaliers. Pitching out for three. No good. Rebounded there by Barry. Good look, though, from the Raiders. I like the offense. I like the look there.
Real patience. Really just held it up and then just waited for the open shot. It was good offense.
No, really, really good. Cavaliers now on offense. Ball in the hand of Angus Dixon. Strong take to the rim. Misses it, leaves a bit short. Offense rebound from Barry and a putback. Cavaliers now lead 5-0. We have 6:37 remaining in the first quarter.
It's a couple of good offensive rebounds there for Casey, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely an area that Raiders want to try and clean up really quickly. Is that offensive rebound. Tough defense from Elijah Honeyford there. Called a block on 71, Elijah Honeyford for the Cavaliers. Second foul on the Cavaliers in this quarter.
Knox, it looks like they have a couple of really solid guards there with Lockie and Oliver, don't they?
Yeah, they handle the pressure really well.
They do.
Really defending him quite tightly both times. Both guards are being defended quite tightly. Handled it really well. Inside with Chase. Lifted a bit short. Contested the rebound, but Nathan ended up with it. Looking to push around the floor now. Taking to the rim. No call to play on. Intercepted there by Dixon. Back in the paint. Little runner is good. So Cavaliers early lead 7-0, but Raiders are out and running with a kick ahead pass. They'll slow it down though into their offense. Turkin. I think that might have been deflected there by Barry.
Definitely got a hand on that, didn't he?
Cavaliers are slowed down. I think it's the first time actually slow down and run their offense. They haven't really had a chance to run their offense early on in this game. It's been quite transition early, but looking to go inside of Barry. Double team from the Raiders. And 2 points from Barry. We'll see a timeout here from the Raiders. So
timeout with Hayden.
Early spurt from the Cavaliers. 9-0 lead in the tonight's game between the Casey Cavaliers and the Knox Raiders. What are you seeing early there, Tim?
I think Casey are looking really good in transition. Offensively, those O boards have just really helped them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I actually like that Knox, they're slowing it down a little bit, getting through their structure. They've had a couple of good looks.
They have. No, absolutely.
So I think if they can just start making a couple out of this timeout, they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think being methodical for them is really, really important. The Cavaliers probably have a little bit extra size than the Raiders, but the Raiders have that shooting ability across the board. They have all their guys who can knock down the threes, so they get through their offenses, make sure they execute well. They should be able to get a couple of easy baskets back out of this timeout and hopefully eat into this lead. They're not going to do it all at once. They've got to slowly do it possession by possession. I'm sure they're going to drop an excellent play out of this timeout and get a good look at one of their best players, whether that be with Turkin or Poe, one of those two guys that I expect to potentially get the ball for them. No, they've got a lineup change here for the Cavaliers. So we see... Oh, no, sorry. Still the same. No changes yet for the Cavaliers. I don't think any changes from the Raiders either. So same players going both teams. 5:39 remaining in the first quarter. The safe hands of Oliver Wilford. He's been good earlier. I really like his game. He's been really good handling pressure of Nathan. And Nathan's an aggressive defender. He wants to get up in the lane, trying some steals, so he's handling that very well. Chase looking to break it down. Now with Liam. Now with Dylan. Good pump fake there from Oliver. Couldn't have finished. The rebound there from Barry. Good look though from the Raiders again. Really good look.
Another really good offensive set.
Transition layup again from the Cavaliers. So key that time. But it was a great look from the Raiders. They had a great look at offense, just weren't able to convert, unfortunately, for them. Hanif for putting a lot of pressure on Turkin. Now with Lachlan Bodshot. Looking to attack. That would be a kick violation on Haniford there. So it'll stay with the Raiders. Cavaliers currently lead 11-0 with 4:49 remaining in the first quarter.
And really, it's been 11 points just straight out of transition.
It has. No, you're absolutely right. If the Raiders can figure out to stop that transition basket, they'll be right in this game.
Looking at that middle pick and roll again by Knox.
Same as earlier. And again, the Cavaliers just switch it. So that's obviously a plan from the start. And he can make that. A little bit short on that shot. Cavaliers slowing it down. They'll get into a little middle ball screen here with Nathan and Barry. This will be tough to defend. Nathan all the way in the room, another 2 points for the Cavaliers. So 13 points, getting in the room every time, almost every possession. So the Raiders got to figure out a way to stop those straight line drives on the rim.
I think when you've got someone like the size of Barry coming on that pick, it makes it hard. Gives everyone else opportunities, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a big unit, young Barry. But third foul on the Cavaliers. Angus Dixon picks up the foul. That might be his second foul, maybe, or what's the score? Is it really quick? No, that's his first foul. Akia guarding the point guard, Oliver Wilford this time. Excuse me. Good drive there. And that'll be a foul on Barry. That might be Barry's second foul.
That is two on Barry.
That is his second foul. That's a huge foul there. And we'll see, I'd imagine, Akia will sub straight in.
I like the way that Knox just dragged Barry away from the ring then and just attacked once they got him out. Yeah. Now, work to treat. We got Barry into foul trouble.
Yeah. The Cavaliers do have that luxury of having the early 13-0 lead, so hopefully it won't hurt them too much having Barry off the floor, but they do have an excellent replacement in Akia, who was the starting centre, or 5, and this team played it in the 12s VC final 2 years ago.
Okay.
And there's the first points on the board for the Raiders. They might not get rid of some of the nerves they might have had, and Liam Grubbs with their first point. So now 13-1 lead for the Cavaliers. Second free throw about to be up. A second free throw is good. So 2 for 2 for Liam Grubbs, their first points of the game. Like I said, that might settle some nerves for them and might get them back into their offense, get some rhythm going.
Into a little 2-2-1 press here by Knox.
Yeah, no, I really like it. Good mix things up. Keep the Cavaliers on their toes. If you want to get a different result, you've got to change the action you're doing, so which is exactly what they've done there. And it is 4 fouls in the Cavaliers, might be important to notice. So every foul from here on is 2 free throws for the Raiders.
Opportunities there, isn't it, just to pick up some cheap points along the way.
And the Cavaliers are very aggressive in the defense. Little double stagger action for Honeyford. Pitch to Dixon for 3. Bit long on that shot. Stolen by Kale Licky. Another offensive rebound. No good in the putback.
Another
for the
offensive
rebound.
rebound.
Got a foul here on the Raiders.
I think that's
on 83.
At least 5 offensive rebounds in the first 4 minutes there. That's something that Hayden's probably going to tidy up going into quarter time.
That was a foul on Turkin there, so his first foul for the game. The stats have been good. They're updating on this instantly. That foul went on straight away.
It's fantastic,
isn't it?
It's
good. It's working well here at Dandenong Stadium. Deflection and steal by the Raiders. Great defence there from Dylan Turkin. And, unlucky there. It was a really good look. And turn it straight back over. So this might be a jump ball, and it'll be the Raiders' ball. A couple of sloppy plays from the Cavaliers there, and well defended by the Raiders to get a couple of stops, which they've barely needed. So really important for their game. I really like this Wilford. He's really good. I think he's handled the pressure so well so far.
He hasn't been overawed by the crowd here tonight, has he?
He's been really a lot of pressure as a point guard too. And he gets in the rim himself for 2 points. So,
there,
as we were just saying, he's been awesome early in this game. Ball in the hands of Nathan Adio. Now with Honeyford. Akia for 3. It's good. 3 points. Akia gives the lead 16-4 for the Cavaliers. 2:50 remaining in this first quarter.
Great look.
Yeah, no, really good look. But again, the Cavaliers switching all their handoffs and ball screens early in this game. Makes it a little bit harder to get an advantage unless you have that really dominant big or really quick small, which is hard to find against the Cavaliers. All those guys can guard 1 through 5. Chase looking at deflected by Honeyford. This will stay with the Raiders, I think. No, the Cavaliers ball. So great defense there by Honeyford to get the deflection. See, it's Tom Fernandez checking in for his first minutes.
A few changes to the Knox as well.
The 49. Austin Lays checking in for his first minutes. And 45, I think he was in a little bit earlier, Jacob Cripps. I think the last person he might have checked in. And number 9, Jackson Junkier. Almost another offensive round for the Cavaliers, but it'll be Raiders ball off Honeyford, I believe.
Bit of a heat check on that one, wasn't it?
It was. So we see how 45 Jacob Cripps handles the pressure now. Playing the point guard to give Wilford a bit of a break. Does pretty well there. Liam Gribus looks really aggressive in offense for the Raiders, and that's a little lefty flip, wasn't able to get it to go. He looked really aggressive as well earlier, trying to get into the rim and trying to create some offense for the Raiders. As Nathan Addy goes in the rim. I think it was maybe deflected there by Chase Poe.
Well, a good hand in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good. A little well defended there. Chase Poe for 3. Leaves it short. Rebounded by Fernandez. Now with Honeyford. Looking to get out and run again. Now with Dixon for 3. Oh, good. Bit strong on that one. Couple stops in a row for the Raiders. Really, really important for their game.
Couple of baskets before quarter time would give them a world of confidence going.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. They get some momentum as well. It's only 12 points, but deflected there by Fernandez. Dixon will get on the room and he'll finish for 2. So the Cavaliers now lead 18-4. 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So the defense for the Cavaliers leading some transition baskets for them. Couple of turnovers from the Raiders as well. Dixon almost steals that again, and that'll be a cross-court violation as well. So Dixon's scoring some havoc on the defensive end.
He's been really good since the start, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been awesome. Then we see Kai Andrew checking in. We've also got Jai Kamande and I think a young Archie Robertson also checking in for the Cavaliers.
That's all the starters sitting for Casey now.
Yeah, and they're doing that all year. I watched a few of their games. Coach Mitch is happy to play the bench guys. Doesn't matter who's on the floor, he's happy to go with whatever 5. And as we see Akia get all the way in the room and score for 2 points, so it's now 20-4 lead for the Cavaliers. Chase Poe playing a bit of point guard now for the Raiders, getting them into the offense. Now with Turkin. All right, nice move. Really great move. Unlucky on the finish. Really good move, though. I like it. Ball in the hands of Andrew. Now with the key out off to Fernandez. Yeah, to slow it down, maybe they look for the potential of almost the last shot. They'll have, I think it's a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. So they may go into some kind of ball screen here for Tom Fernandez. Look at downhill, get on the rim as he does, puts it up and it's fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. I thought it was well defended right until the end. He did a great job until the end. Maybe brought the hands down on the wall up there. So Fernandez draws the foul. But number 19, Chase Poe.
Could be a couple on him.
Could be. We'll just have a look. Only one on here so far.
Okay.
So I don't think it's updated though. It's still missing a foul there. So I think it hasn't updated just yet. No, it wasn't on. It wasn't on Chase. It was on another player.
Makes both.
Both free throws made. Yeah. So Casey Cavaliers now lead 22-4. 7 seconds remaining. So Turkin looked to get the floor. Could be a big shot here. I think he make a move. Potentially look for a pull up for a 3. Running for 3. Ooh, close shot, but no good. But end of the first quarter here at Dandenong Stadium, we have a 22-4 lead for the Casey Cavaliers. They've been really good early, been out in transition, getting a lot of layups. I think they've had all layups but one. Ikea hit that 3 from the far side, opposite to where we are up in the grandstand. But other than that, it's been all layups and free throws.
It has been, and I think if Knox can just slow them down in that transition, they're a chance of getting back in, because offensively they've looked good in the half-court set.
They've had some really good looks. They haven't been able to make them, but they've had some really good looks. They've looked good when they've been methodical, like I mentioned earlier, and get the looks that they want. They've had a couple open looks. So far, for just some stats early in this game. So the leading scorer of this game is actually tied at 5 points for Angus Dixon and Emmanuel Ikea Labella. So 5 points each for them. We got 4 points for Nathan Adio and for Barry Akin-Abaid, both with 4 points each. Barry does have the 2 fouls, so he might not. I don't imagine he'll play early in this quarter. He may come on later in the second quarter. May not even play, depending on what the margin is. He may wait till the third quarter. For the Raiders, it's Oliver Walford. I've really liked. I don't know about you. I think he's been the best player for them early in this game. He's got the 2 points, and Liam Grubus has the 2 points as well for the Raiders. So both players have a couple of baskets for them.
And I think Delan's looked good as well when he's had the ball in his hands.
He has, yeah.
Had a couple of good
aggressive
looks. He didn't make them, but I think if he seems like the type of player that if he gets going...
Oh, yeah, he definitely can. I think I remember him in the 12s VC final a couple of years ago when they were playing. He was keeping them in the game. I think they did them going down by about 15 points last time, a couple of years ago, but he was keeping them in the game and had some great looks. And he's a fantastic player. Definitely one to look out for in the future going forward in his basketball. Remember, these kids are under 14s. Some of these kids are 12 and 13 years of age. It's absolutely absurd, the age of these kids.
And they tower over the top of us.
Oh, absolutely. They are unreal. I've had the very privilege of being able to coach some of these kids. And they are fantastic. Great kids as well. They're very humble and they play the basketball the right way. So we are starting the third quarter now. Sorry, second quarter. Archie putting up. It's well rebounded there by Austin Lace. So Dylan Turkin will play a bit of point guard for the Raiders. Whole bench crew on for the Cavaliers as well still. Jackson Junkia with the ball for 3. No good. Fernandez, ball in hand. The Cavaliers push the ball every single time on the floor, don't they? They don't wait for their offense. They're pushing. Fernandez, a couple of moves. They were a travel. A travel call there on Fernandez. I thought that might have been an one for a minute, but no. Too many steps.
Well, a good call for the referee on that one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't
one.
disagree on that at all. He did. I think he picked the pivot foot up right at the end. So Raiders ball. Back with Jackson Junkia. I do apologise for saying their names wrong. I didn't get a chance to talk to any of the coaches before the game. Had some technical difficulties, so we are all sorted now.
It's another one of those good set, didn't finish.
Yeah, they've had quite... I think if they finish, they're probably within 10 points if they make those shots. So Fernandez attacking early now with Jai Commande, all in and out for them. But I think this will stay with the Cavaliers. It will, yeah. A bit unlucky there, the Turcon. I think it just bounced the wrong way, and it'll stay with the Cavaliers for their baseline set. They had a good one earlier to lay up last time they had a baseline set. We'll see how we go for this one. Looking for Kai Andrew for 3. That's very far right, that one. We had a good angle on that shot, didn't we? We could see straight away that hell's going to go right.
That wasn't his greatest shot that he's going to put up tonight.
I think he hit 4 threes last week, Kai Andrew.
And it's a family trait. Monty, the sister, is a sharpshooter for me this year, so
they're
not afraid to let it fly, the Andrews family.
Yeah. Back with the Raiders, though, looking to get through the offense. Good screen for another 3 for Junkia. Bit strong on that one, rebounded by Fernandez. Again, pushing the floor every time. Pushing, and he takes it all the way in the rim. This will be a Raiders ball. Yeah, well defended by the Raiders that time. We do see Barry checking in early this quarter, so it'll be a watch for him for his... if I'm the Raiders, I'm going at him every time to try and draw his third foul. He's so key to the Cavaliers, what they do on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. Such a huge human being. He takes up a lot of space in the defensive end. He's able to recover. He's actually quite quick for a big guy.
He is. He does carry himself really well.
So I'll be surprised if they don't look to attack him early. Just a few possessions with him on the floor. Again for three from Junkia. Bang!
Ooh.
First three of the game for Junkia.
There we go.
He's shot a few of them up there, but finally just want to drop. So the Raiders now with 7 points on the board. Cavaliers 22 with 6:04 remaining in the second quarter.
He's had a few siders on that one as well, hasn't he?
He's been close. He's obviously a shooter for them. They're looking to take it. Andrew takes the rim. That's what I mean by Barry. He creates that. He had no right getting that rebound, but he gets it, and that gets him a second chance. Looking to post him up now. I'd imagine a double team will come straight away, but they just can't get to him, and Barry finishes quite easily over the top. And it's been a real focus for the Raiders early. If Barry does catch the ball in the post, they're double teaming immediately, which you have to do. He's quite strong inside, but Turkin with him should get it.
Oh, that's goaltend, I would have thought.
I thought so, but obviously not. Andrew for three. Had a sider. A bit long on that one. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Cavaliers. Andrew, another
He's
three.
Another go.
Bit right that time as well. He's been right on all those threes so far. The Raiders have got a chance to eat into this lead a little bit now. Oh, good pump fake. Wasn't able to get it up. Liam Gribus for three. No good. Rebounded there by Kamane. Back to Andrew. Now with Yarchi. Spin move.
Nice move.
Right hand shot. That's short, but almost offensive rebound there by Barry, but just couldn't control it. You must be careful not to get a foul there. Well controlled by the Raiders. Now with Turkin. Barry's daring him to shoot the three and makes another one net.
And he is very happy with himself on that one, isn't he?
And let's see a timeout from the Cavaliers here. Big shot there from the Raiders. So now a 24-10 lead for the Cavaliers, but the Raiders look good the last couple of sessions. They're making some shots now, which they were struggling. That's some good looks earlier, but weren't able to make them. But they are now making them, and they're slowly getting back into this game.
You can't let Liam have that.
No, he looks very confident.
He was very confident with his own ability there, and
Barry dared him. Barry dared him to shoot it, and he had no problems with knocking it down. So
he was
great
very
shot
quick
there
to let him know about that one as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a fan of that. I do like that.
It's great. It's great to see. Got the crowd, the Raiders crowd over just to our right. We're really hyped over there when that shot went down. So great turnout from both the teams here tonight. It is a packed crowd.
It is absolutely magnificent to see a full Dandy Stadium. Looks like we've got some interstate guests. We've got, I saw Gold Coast under 14s in here before.
Yeah, I think you mentioned some South Adelaide coaches were here as well.
We've got South Adelaide coaches to our right here. We've got
get some early scouts in for the under 14 national starting on Sunday.
Absolutely, and I would expect we're going to see these two teams, probably a South Adelaide and probably a Keilor, contending.
Well, speaking of Keilor, so this Knox team played Keilor in the final of this final stage, and they knocked him off. Keilor finished second on the table.
And that would have been a surprise for Keilor. I think Keilor would have been pretty confident going into that one.
Absolutely would have been. But Knox have shown they're one of the best teams in the 14 age group, and they would have knocked them off. And then got the win last week. I think they played Melbourne Camberwell last week, I think. Could be wrong. Which, from what I've been told, Camberwell also at the under 14 nationals. We're back to play now with Adio on the rim. Easy little floater, being straight out of the possession. So wasn't really a set play. It was more to let Nathan go and get on the rim and a little floater and finish over the top. So back out to a 16-point margin in favour of the Cavaliers with 4:09 remaining in the second quarter here at Dandenong Stadium for the under-14 boys VC Grand Final. A bit of travel there at number 9, Junkia. He's been aggressive off the bench. He's been really aggressive to try and score, look to get his baskets. So I think we'll see Oliver Wilford back on the floor. Bit of composure out of him with the ball in hands. Try and get them through their offense.
A little bit of a different press this time. Looks like a bit of a 1-2-2 this time versus the 2-2-1 last.
Chase Poe is quite long, isn't he, with his length at the front of that press. So I like him at the front there.
With the two guards in the middle, it's a different look, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Chase is quite long, so he can be quite disruptive on that front end of the press. But Cavaliers managed to get through it. Now in the hands with Nathan Adio. He's going to pull up for three. Bit strong on that one. And we got an offensive rebound from Honeyford. Looks to run their offense now.
Just hurting them on that end, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. The second and 10, and they've got to get Barry. He'll get an easy lay. And one.
Oh.
The dunk and the foul. We did say we had some dunks. That is an absolute dunk by a 13-year-old kid. He's 13.
The couple of kids next to me were very happy with that one. They're up and about there.
And I'm very lucky. He's in my academy, at the school academy I'm coaching at, so I'm very lucky to have him there. But he's an outstanding talent. I think he was from Sturt, I believe, a couple of years ago, from South Australia.
Yeah, he was originally from Adelaide. Yeah,
came across last year, moved down to Casey, and
we were literally discussing that with the South Adelaide coaches just before the telecast.
He's an outstanding talent, and he's shooting the 3-ball now too. If he gets open, he will shoot it. But Raiders back in the ball, 28-10 lead for the Cavaliers. Ball in the hands of Chase Poe. Defended by Kale Licky. Now with Oliver Wilford.
Looks like
his handles are really good. Well defended though by Nathan Adio. He'll have a jump ball and he'll stay with the Raiders.
I really like this matchup between Chase and Angus.
Yeah, really important. Angus is really good defensively, but Chase is obviously an outstanding offensive talent for the Raiders. So Chase is going to try and insert himself to help his team get a couple more baskets before this halftime break. Do have 3:08 remaining in the first half.
Say what, we've even got standing room only up the top there in the old restaurant.
Yeah, 3. A little bit strong on that one. The Cavaliers pushing again. They're slowed down now, but here's Adio looking to trying to post up Barry, but Adio get all the way in the rim. Wasn't able to finish, but put back there from Kale Licky. So there'll be another timeout. Yeah, timeout from the Raiders. So the Cavaliers now lead 30-10 in this second quarter. 2:48 remaining. The Cavaliers haven't had to really shoot any threes this game so far.
No.
They've been able to get on the ring almost every possession. I know we haven't had a key hit that 3, but they've been able to get in the ring. So why change, right?
Well, and I think Nathan, we're getting to the rim, and he hasn't had his greatest night to finish.
Yeah,
he's missed a couple.
He has missed a few, absolutely.
But I think the last couple of minutes, a bit more length coming on the floor for Casey. They're just starting to settle the ship again, aren't they?
But so far the Cavaliers, all 10 guys have probably played at least, 8 to 10 minutes each.
It's been a good spread.
Yeah, absolutely. Most of the Raiders players, the Raiders players have played a lot of minutes. Most of the guys have played as well. I've seen most of the guys on the floor rotating quickly, getting him in and out. Obviously, you've never seen the Wilford and Chase play most of the game so far. But they're just going to make some shots. They've had some good looks. They're not out of this game. It might be a 20-point margin, but they're not out of the game. They're definitely not out of the game. A couple of threes. They are a very good three-point shooting team. A couple of threes in a row might force some time out for the Cavaliers. Force some nervousness in the Cavalier bench and in their huddles. Maybe they get some easy looks, maybe some turnovers, and get back out on the rim and get some easy layups as well.
You're looking at players like Junkier and Jibus, aren't you? Like they've not been afraid to light it up or put them up. So if they get going, get this back to 15 maybe before half time.
Yeah. So back in play now. Ball inbound from Turkin back to Wilford, which a bit of press from the Cavaliers to try and force a turnover. Well done by Wilford and Turkin, but eventually stolen by Honeyford. Now back in the Cavaliers half court now with Barry. Now with Kale Licky. Now in the hands of Nathan Adio, attacking the paint already. Ball up and 2 points good. So Nathan up to 8 points. He's equal leading scorer of the game with Barry. And again, the pressure from the Cavaliers.
We were just talking about the ones he's missed, never mind the ones that he's made.
Yeah. Almost a foul there, but nothing to come of it. 3 for Turkin. Looks good. A bit strong. Rebounded by Barry. Good pressure there from the Raiders. Must have been a little bit of hands-on there from number 81, Flynn Sinnott.
That's a great look by Oliver, though, on that pass.
100%. I really like looking for him. He's a fantastic young player.
He's one that you're going to look at next week for the club champs, aren't you, as a player to keep an eye on.
He's handled the pressure in the press really well every time. I know we've talked a lot about him earlier, but he's done really, really well, and he's helping the Raiders. If he wasn't in the game, they could have quite easily have hardly any scores in the game. So he's done well. Great pass from Honeyford over to Dixon. Not able to finish. I think I went for a little alley-oop put back there, but couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Dixon. Out to Kale Licky for 3. No good, Barry. Wasn't able to secure the rebound there. I'm not sure that'll be off the Raiders. So the Cavaliers again will get an offensive rebound
Timeout for Casey.
Yeah, timeout from the Cavaliers. I think Coach Mitch Taylor was trying to drop a play and get him a good look. Barry was always able to get a putback dunk just then.
It wasn't far off. Knox did an awesome job in that 2-2-1, like held him up to halfway and then just one pass, it was done.
Yeah. Bit of a change from the first term, though. The Cavaliers don't have a foul in this quarter.
Correct.
No fouls. So the first quarter, the Raiders were able to force some fouls, get on in the room, and they were almost a bonus. They didn't get in the bonus in the end, but they were close. This quarter, no fouls from the Cavaliers.
It's been a much cleaner display defensively by the Cavaliers, hasn't it?
Hasn't been many fouls caught overall, to be honest. It's been a pretty clean game from both sides. A little bit of push and shove early in the first quarter, early on with Barry, but there was no fouls there. And from then onwards, there hasn't been much of that going on since the referees said, "Hey, boys, just calm down a little bit." And
been very free-flowing. Referees have allowed them to play, which
absolutely.
is fantastic.
Which is what you want to see. You want to see the players play their own game and let them handle it. There's a lot of physical contact, and obviously they're going to call that foul, which they've done on any really hard fouls. But anything that's kind of a little bit, if you let it go and let the players play through it, which they've done a fantastic job of. And they usually say if you don't notice the referees, they've done a great job, and if you haven't noticed them at all, so they've done a fantastic job. We'll see where the Cavaliers run out of this timeout. I'd love to see a backdoor lob play for Barry, wouldn't you?
I got a feeling that's where it's going.
No, it hasn't gone there yet. Looking for Nathan on the little ISO post up for Barry. Just too strong, too big, and an easy finish for him in the paint. So he goes to 10 points this game now. And back into the press for the Cavaliers. Get through it quite well by the Raiders. And they'll get an open look here for Gribus. And he's hit the backboard and missed that one, unfortunately.
Good pressure there by Wilford, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. Adios is quite strong and he's ability to handle the ball. So he's able to take up the space and handle the ball well. Barry was trying to post up there, but Nathan Adio for three. It looks a bit low. Bank. We've got a bank today. Our first bank of the night. So Cavaliers lead 37-10 now. Turkin handling the ball against Hungerford. Then all the way to the rim. Good pitch out to Wyford. Wasn't it? Wilford, sorry. A little floater, but too short on that one. Now back in the hands of Nathan Adio. Looking to attack downhill. Good hop step, play off 2 feet.
Another O-board.
Another O-board and put back. So Cavaliers now lead 39-10. 31 seconds remaining in their second quarter. I think we just heard a horn almost dying over there in front of us. It was a bit of an interesting horn. Crowd's pretty loud with their horns out here.
I'm glad we've got the headphones on.
Yeah, not as loud, I reckon, it would be at the front. They are pretty loud, and we can't hear them over the headsets, but I imagine they are pretty loud without them. Dixon trying to force the turnover. Chase trying to... This matchup's really good. The Dixon and Poe matchup. Has to pass it off. And that'll be shot clock violation. The Cavaliers will get 3 seconds remaining in this first half to try and put a couple more points on this board. We might have maybe a warning. So we had a warning here in the Raiders coach. I'm pretty sure it's the coach they've given a warning to. Yeah, I think Mitch Taylor has just gestured to just throw them all up high to Barry. So let's see what happens here. If I'm the Raiders, I'm just putting everyone back on Barry right now.
Stack them in.
Honeyford's not going to... He's going to shoot it. Oh, bit to the right, no good. So that'll be halftime here at Dead Young Stadium for your 14 boys VC championship game. The Cavaliers lead 39-10. We do have 2 minutes now of break for the teams. We'll start with the Raiders. What have you seen for the Raiders?
I've liked the way the Raiders are structured up. They just haven't been able to execute and score.
Yeah.
I think when they've got the ball into the half-court set, they've looked pretty good.
They have, absolutely.
And they're getting the looks, they're just not making them.
Yeah.
Defensively, they're just not slowing them down in transition.
Yeah. And I think when Wilford hasn't had the ball in his hands, the pressure's kind of come to some of the other players. They've been able to force turnovers, the Cavaliers, that is. But when Wilford's had the ball in his hands, he made great decisions and found the open player and handled the pressure really well. Because, like I said, Nathan, whilst he scores a lot of points, he is super aggressive on defense. So to handle that pressure as well as he has is super impressive for a young kid in his own right. Minute remaining here at halftime here at Dead Young Stadium. What do you think the Raiders have to try and do now? Like, it's a 29-point margin. So what do they have to do to try and slowly eke out and get this lead back?
Well, I think if they can just chip away and just get the first basket.
Yep.
Get that first one. See if they can get this back to maybe 20.
Yep.
Then get it back to 15 and just slowly chip away.
Do you break it down maybe in 2-minute patches for the quarter? Because there's 8-minute quarters.
I think so.
Do you maybe go 2-minute patches? All right, let's go first 2 minutes. Let's try and win the first 2 minutes here. You know, even if we win by 4 points, that's still a win. Let's win the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll call a timeout there first 2 minutes. And maybe we'll just, even if we won and we're on a run, maybe let's just call a timeout and say, hey, great job here. We won this first 2 minutes. This is what we're doing well. Let's try and keep us up. Maybe you have a change up as well on your defense. Maybe you go into maybe more of a 2-2-1 full court press rather than that half court press they've been in. Or maybe junk it up and maybe go and trap. As soon as they catch on the wing, maybe you trap the wing catch. Something a little bit different.
I think also utilising that shot clock as well. You know, with 14s not starting till we get into the front court. You know, if they can start to drop 30 seconds off the clock every time they've got a possession.
Yeah.
Take Casey out of their rhythm. They really want to play with pace, Casey.
Yep.
Slow that down.
Yep, absolutely. So leading scorer for the game is Nathan Adio with 13 points. Second leading scorer is Barry Akimade with 10 points. So those two are double figures. They're the only two players in double figures in this game. We do have Angus Dixon with 5 and Akila Bella with 5. For the Raiders, we've got Liam Grubbs with 5, Oliver Wilford for 2, and Jackson Junkier with 3. But back start of the third quarter here with the Cavaliers with the ball in hands. Now with Honeyford for 3. Bit long. Offensive rebound from Barry Akimade and pull back again. So he's just too strong and big for the Raiders to box out.
He's really priming himself for a big club championships, isn't he?
He is, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how he goes, but pressure handled very well there by Turkin. Now with young Boncher. And it'll be a turnover on the Raiders, so back to the Cavaliers ball. The length of Barry is really... You know, Boncher could have had a layup against anyone else on this floor. He probably gets on the rim to layup, but Barry's length stops him from going all the way and has that pause and think, and then ends up throwing the ball away. Back with the Cavaliers with Adio. Now with Luki. Looking for Adio, but now with Barry. Now he can handle the ball, Barry. He might be the biggest dude on the floor, but he can handle it. But great take by Honeyford. Wasn't able to finish to the left. Back with Turkin. Raiders slowing down to run their offense. Matthew Yu on the floor as well for the Raiders. Almost stolen by Dixon. Turkin with the ball in hands. Now with Yu. Back to Boncher. And shot clock violation. They weren't able to penetrate inside three. That whole possession, it did not go inside three-point at all there, did it?
That's that winding off the clock that we spoke about at half-time, but just way too much.
Couldn't get any penetration.
Yeah.
It was all lateral movement and no vertical movement, which we always want to try and get downhill on the rim at least once to try and force defensive class. Weren't able to do that, and shot clock violation. The ball movement was good, though. They were moving left to right, but just weren't able to get downhill towards the rim, and we'll have a foul here on the Raiders, and it'll be 2 shots for Adio.
He's really getting into the ring with ease tonight, isn't he?
He's deceptively strong. And he's actually quite tall as well. Like he's the point guard, but he's a lot taller than the other point guards around the league. So he's able to use his strength to kind of push players off a little bit to go and finish either on his left hand or his right. Or draw the foul as he does here. So he'll go to the line with the Cavaliers leading 41-10.
He's certainly a player who's not going to look out of shape next year at 16s, is he?
No. I mean, none of these kids are. Like these kids are all going to go up into 16s next year, and on both teams, and they're going to look right at home straight away. Adio with the second free throw, and misses that one, but a putback from Barry. He's just able to swing around his defender and get an easy putback.
Must be a bit going on between Barry and the Knox bench. There's a bit of conversation.
He's letting him know about it, isn't he?
Yeah,
that'll be a foul on Nathan, I believe. They're a little bit too zealous on the pressure and put his hands in, so pushing foul called.
I think those young fellas at the end of the bench are...
Just letting them know about it.
Yeah, just enjoying themselves down there, aren't they?
Yeah. No, I like the camaraderie. It's good.
And most of these kids probably go to school with each other or know each other.
They're probably playing against each other for quite a few years now, right? I mean, these two met 2 years ago in the 12s VC final as well. So great take there. That'll be a foul. Yeah, great call. That was the foul. So great call by the referees. And 57, Lachlan Bonchar will go to the line for 2 free throws. I'm not sure who the foul was on, though.
I've liked his aggressiveness since he's come on. I think he's been good.
I like his kicks, too.
They look pretty cool, don't they?
Don't they? Yeah. They're impressive. I mean, you commentated a few games with me this season in the NBL1. We spoke about some kicks on the players on the floor, and it's always good to see the shoes that all the players wear.
Yep.
It's pretty impressive, the different styles and colours that everyone's got out there.
Bit different to mine. I was like the white Reeboks when I was younger.
Now, I've heard a rumour. The Casey Cavaliers 14 boys have all gone and bought shoes, the same shoes for each other for the 14 Nationals.
I've heard that whisper.
I don't know if it's true. I've heard it. So I guess we'll find out on Sunday when they rock up for their first game. Great pass from Adio to find Dixon wide open in the corner. No good. Bit strong. That'll be a foul there on Licky. I think that's...
Not sure he could really argue about that one.
It's a pretty easy call for the officials there. That'll be his second foul as well. So Barry Akinbate and Kale Licky both with 2 fouls. As Barry will check out now for Kia Labella. We have a 44-11 score here at Dandenong Stadium between the Casey Cavaliers and the Knox Raiders.
Really handling that pressure well, isn't he?
Him and Lachlan Bonchar and Oliver Wilford have been outstanding tonight. I know the stats probably don't show it and the margin doesn't show it, but they've been really good. As Bonch gets all the way in the rim but wasn't able to finish.
Would have loved to have seen that go down. I like that move. That was nice.
Cal Licky all the way to the rim. Wasn't able to finish. I think this will be Raiders' ball and his, yep. The Cavaliers take Barry Akinbate off and they end up with Cal Licky the 5, and he's just as tall and athletic as Barry is anyway, so you don't lose any height or size as they come off the floor. And look, Cal's at the floor guarding the point guard right now.
Even Akia's got some size to him as well, doesn't he?
Great stop and a great pass there by Kale, and Angus Dixon puts another 2 points on the board, and we'll see another time out here from the Raiders. So the margin is going further out. We now have a 46-11 margin in favour of the Cavaliers.
We spoke about winning the first 5 minutes, and it didn't quite work for Knox, did it?
It hasn't, unfortunately, for them. It's 7-1.
Yeah.
In this first 2 minutes and 40 seconds. But
looks like the Gold Coast boys are heading out to the doors by the looks of that.
Yeah, might want to get some sleep, I guess. I think they arrived today. I think they got in.
I think most teams arrived today. Yeah, they've got a big couple of days ahead with
technical meeting tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah,
and the opening ceremony as well. So down at Casey Stadium, down to 14 Nationals for the second year in a row.
All hands on deck next week for you guys.
Long week for us staff and then the Basketball Australia staff and all the volunteers that help out. They do a great job. Everyone down at Casey, Basketball Australia, and all the volunteers we have helping out. So should be a fantastic weekend and showcase today some of the best talent across the country. You know, not just the Victorian teams, all the interstate teams that came across. I think last year we had Dan and I in the boys, and I think was it Newcastle the one in the girls? They beat the Kilsyth team that was undefeated. Illawarra, it was because that Kilsyth team was undefeated all year, hadn't lost the game, and then Illawarra managed to knock them off in the grand final. So
that was a good goal. Was that game? It was a really good game.
I missed that game. I was packing up.
Yeah,
I missed that game. But we are back in play. Third quarter here at Dandenong Stadium. Turkin with the ball in hands. Not a touch through there, Tim. It's just the mouse and D-pad there. A nice little step through move there from Flint's in it. Wasn't able to finish, unfortunately. Back with Honeyford now with Dixon. Little cross-pick action there to try and find Adio in the post. Now, he does post up. He does like to post up.
That's a good mismatch here, isn't there?
And it's an offensive foul. I think this will be on Nathan, maybe for a hook, potentially.
I reckon it was that left elbow on the way through there.
It could have been, yeah.
I like the idea, though, get the mismatch.
Yeah.
But credit to Wilford there. I thought he held his own and didn't back down. He wasn't afraid of fighting that one out.
Back in the hands of Wilford again. And he's pressuring him every time. He's handled it well every single possession. And another turnover, unfortunately, on the Raiders. Just wasn't able to find an opening. The defence from Akia was able to slow Wilford down and force him to have to retreat and couldn't find an opening player. 46-11 lead for the Cavaliers. against the Knox Raiders. We have 4:24 remaining in the third quarter here at Knox Stadium. Honeyford now with Fernandez. Dixon, an aggressive take on the rim and draws the foul there on Chase Poe. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. A little different there from Angus. We haven't seen many drives from him. We've seen a lot more Knox shooting the threes from him in this game. So I like the change up with a throwdown getting on the rim.
Those last couple of half-court sets have looked really good for Casey, haven't they?
Yeah, they've just slowed it down a little bit, used some clock. This Cavaliers team, they've scored quite a few games this year, well over 100 points. So they're only at 46 right now, so the Raiders have actually defended them reasonably well. I know the margin is 36 points right now, but to get them to 47 with 4 minutes in the third quarter is still a fair effort on defense. So they have scored well over 100 on a lot of teams this year. I think they scored 80 or 90 points last week against the Keilor Thunder, who finished second and later during the regular season. With only one loss, I'm pretty sure, which was just to the Cavaliers.
They've had a good year, haven't they, Keilor? They're red hot on that free throw violation tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, they have been.
Which I like. I think it's good. I don't think it's called enough personally.
Yep. But similar as the first quarter, the Cavaliers back on 4 fouls for the quarter. So that every foul from here on out will send the Raiders to the line for bonus. Good take there, and he'll draw a foul.
I think
number 11 Gribus to go to the line for 2.
This is where Knox have some opportunity now. Let's be ultra aggressive. Let's look to put the ball in the paint. Let's try and get to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was that. You know, like I said, the bonus now. So every foul, they have 2 free throws. Stop the clock, get some points on the board, give you a chance to play as the rest. Gee, these horns are loud, aren't they?
Oh.
These horns are loud.
I'm looking
at made though.
Can I name who it is, I reckon?
No, let's not name them. Let's not name them.
Although there's at least 3-4 of them down on the front row there.
The pool noodles allowed as well. The pool noodles allowed. Both free throws good there by Liam Gribus. Leading scorer for the Raiders. 7 points now in total for him. So he's a leading scorer. Turnover.
Here we go.
Great defense there by the Raiders. Turkin for a step back shot. I like it. Nothing but net. Great shot there by Turkin.
Nice 30 seconds there for Knox.
Beautiful step back. Really nice. Oh, wow. That's unlucky there. They almost forced a turnover. We've got a foul here. I don't know who this is on.
I think that might be Flynn. Flynn's in it.
81.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his second foul. A bit unlucky there for the Raiders. They almost forced a turnover there on Fernandez, but just bounced the wrong way. Now with Andrew. Back out to Kia. Hit one already. Oh, a bit strong on that one. Archie almost got the rebound. Turkin ball hands on the nice crossover. Pull-up jump shot. Bit strong. Nice move though from Turkin. I like his game. I like his moves. Got some really good moves.
He's the
He's
type
been a
of
bit
player
unlucky tonight, hasn't he?
He has. He's just going to carry this Knox team by looks of this. Like, get on my back, we'll ride.
The Kia, a fadeaway jump shot. No good. Well defended there by the Raiders. Turkin now over to Junkia. He's been really aggressive himself on offense. Little step back. No good. Rebound secured by Commando now with Andrews.
I think with Turkin, there's a little bit of right achievement to him.
He looks a bit like him too, doesn't he?
He's got just the way he plays and carries himself on the floor. A lot of
Which is a very good comparison because Cheeseman is a very good player in his own right.
He is.
Almost deflected there. Commando able to control it and finish. But a whole bench crew again on the floor for the Cavaliers right now. 49-15 lead for the Cavaliers. 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Great take there by number 11, Lachlan Grimes. Wasn't able to finish. Andrew just slowing down, getting into the offense. Now with Commando. Looking for little young Archie Robinson. Now with Akia Labella. Well defended by the Raiders. Full well defended so far. Late shot clock, only 3 seconds remaining. Going to need to get a shot up.
Turnover.
Yeah, this will be a turnover. Well defended by the Raiders.
Great defense by the Knox Raiders group there. Great
Fantastic defense to force a stop. And we'll see, I think it's Chase Poe checking back in. I think he's given Jacob Cripps a rest. Oh, and Turkin as well, giving him a rest. Well-deserved rest for Turkin. He's been trying his hardest to try and get some buckets and get some stops. So Raiders the ball in hands now with 57 Lachlan Boncher. And that'll be a foul on Fernandez. Just reaching behind to try and get a steal there, but got him on the arm. And that'll be 2 free throws for the Raiders. Minute 31 remaining.
I think they'd be a bit disappointed with that defensive just then.
Yeah, a bit lazy, wasn't it?
Just didn't need to throw the hand in there.
Nah, not at all. But exactly what the Raiders want. Get to the foul line, clock stops, let's put some points on the board. First free throw, a little bit strong, unfortunately, there for Lachlan Boncher. Again, I apologise for saying these names wrong. We don't have the luxury of finding out what their names are exactly before the game. So we're doing our best to have a bit of a guesstimate, I guess, what the pronunciation is. Archie Robinson for 3. Good. 3 points there. I like the little double drag action there from the Cavaliers. Archie's first points of the game for 3. Nice shot there. So Cavaliers go up 52-15 now. Third quarter, minute 8 remaining here at Knox Stadium for your under-14 boys VC championship. Ball, Lachlan Gribus on the way to the rim, draws a foul. 2 free throws come for Gribus. He's been really aggressive in this quarter, hasn't he?
He has. And I don't think he just pencil these ones in. He looks pretty good for the
pretty
free
money,
throw
pretty
line.
automatic from the foul line. Again, the margin doesn't show this. This Raiders team has some super talented players. They have some fantastic athletes. We've spoken about Oliver Wilford quite a bit. He's been fantastic with his pressure. Jackson Junkier, he's looked aggressive, knocked down to 3. Liam Gribus has been their best offensive player with 7 points. Chase Poe hasn't scored tonight, but another fantastic talent. I was speaking to the coaches before the game with the Cavaliers, and they were saying he's the one they need to try and watch out for the most. So they're really worried about his offensive game. And then Dylan Turkin, what can I say?
And also Lachlan Boncher as well.
He's one of the as well. So that's such a talented players. The margin doesn't show it, but it just shows you have the talent of the Cavaliers as well.
Back into that press.
Yeah, you got to try and force some turnovers. Oh, I thought Rob was going to shoot that.
Oh, was it travel?
Travel, yep. Turnover. So great defense there by the Raiders. I don't know about you, but I'm going to get some food after this game. I am hungry.
I'm here now. I will be there.
So we do have the next game. We have the under-16 girls VC final between the Case Cavaliers and the Sandringham Sabres. That should be another fantastic game.
I'm excited about that one. I coach in that age group, so I'm excited to see
I coached those girls last year.
And you coached them as well.
I did coach these girls last year when they were probably bottom age in the 16s, and I coached against these Sabres girls as well. So, yeah, it should be a fantastic game. I think it was a 1-point game in the first finals.
Yeah, first final was 1 point in Sandy, and then Casey got up with them earlier in the year.
So,
and we've got a couple of potential Australian representatives on the floor.
We do. Maddie Ryan and Vanessa Tibet.
Yeah.
And also we got baby Brown, Alyssa Brown, who's also represented Victoria already. Strong take there by Fernandez and draws a foul. On the Raiders, he'll go to the line for 2 free throws, but only 10 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Cavaliers lead 52-16.
I think this quarter's hasn't
been a lot closer, 13-6 so far.
It feels a lot closer than that.
There's that first quarter, 22-4 in the first quarter. They just blew them out of the water really early.
It was clear that Casey were coming out to send a message to that, weren't they?
Absolutely, they were. I mean, they've been the best team. They haven't lost a game this year. In any tournament, any game, any practice match, they have not lost any. And the closest game they had this year, I think, was 16 or 18 points against this Raiders team.
Oh.
Deep 3 from Chase Poe. A little bit short, and that'll be 3-quarter time here at Dayton. But I was just saying, I think the closest the Cavaliers had this year has been a 16 or 18-point margin against the Raiders. But they have been the clear cut of the crop. They have dominated this year in the 14s VC in the boys' comp. You know, I think they won the Classic final, I think, by about 40 points against the Kevlar Thunder.
They did.
They absolutely dominated that game.
The Triple Crown is certainly something that they're interested in.
They are. So they do need to do that in the Under-14 Club Nationals coming up next week. The Rangers did do that last year. They've under 14 boys Rangers. They did that.
And I think Nuttawading the year before
that.
that.
They did. So they've had 2 years in a row in the Triple Crown.
Which I think is great for Victorian basketball in a whole, isn't it?
It just shows you how dominant the players and the talent is here.
And it's not just one club. It's different clubs every year, which is it's exciting.
It is, because, some of those Aussie blokes up in the boomers are getting a little bit old these days. So they're looking for these young kids coming through, up and coming. There's Luke Fennell, who's a Raiders, played at the Raiders the last couple of years. He's now playing with South Melbourne Phoenix in the NBL, and I think he's been at the NBA Global Academy
he has
as well. So I think he's one to look out for the upcoming years.
And Knox and Dandenong have got a couple of players at the at the Australian camp, the NBA with Borders this week.
Henry
Sewell and Harry Beauchamp are both over there.
I think Beauchamp was at Knox this year and last year.
Beauchamp was at Knox. He was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, the talent in Victoria is amazing, and then in Australia as well is just amazing. We have a couple of girls, the Cavaliers in the AIS this year. It's Taya Fagan and Amelia Dakic.
And you've got to think 2032 Olympic Games, it could be potentially someone off the floor.
It's here in Australia, so looking forward to that. And it could be some of these kids out on the floor right now as we see a bit long there from Matthew Yu at the start of the fourth quarter.
That'd put these kids at 22, 23 years of age.
Yeah, so rather than looking at that age for the team. So, yeah, look out for some of these kids. Cavaliers with the ball. Now they're out to Archie Robinson. Looking for his second three. Bit strong. Offensive rebound there by Ikea. Put back, a bit too strong, right? Just able to create a bit of space to put it back up in. So Cavaliers lead by 40 points, 56-16 here in the fourth quarter at Dandenong Stadium. Unfortunately, was trying to be aggressive, trying to get downhill. Liam Grubbs wasn't able to connect with his teammate, and it'll be a turnover. Cavaliers ball. .7:07 remaining here at Dandenong Stadium. Now that's crossed. That'll be a backcourt violation there, because when Ikea jumped with the ball, he jumped in the backcourt. In the front court. They landed in the backcourt without having a foot in the backcourt. So that is a backcourt violation.
They've been red hot tonight, the referees. They've been very, very good, I think.
Like I said earlier in the game, when you don't notice them, they've done a great job. Turkin for three. Great shot there by Turkin.
We've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, struggled today. He's only had the 2 points, but he's up to 5 points now with that three. He's just been really unlucky, I feel like. He's had some great looks, but wasn't able to finish as Ikea Labella draws a foul, I think, on Matthew Yu to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Unfortunately, the great work they've done down the defensive or the offensive end had just allowed a straight line drive. And 2 shots coming up.
And, Barry, Elijah... So Barry Kimbe, Elijah Honeyford, Nathan Adio, Angus Sixon, and Caleb Clear. They've sat on the bench for a while. Those are the starters, and they've sat for at least the last 6 to 7 minutes. Haven't played, so I'm sure they're probably itching to get on the floor. They're still young kids in their own right. Probably want to play some more minutes, but they'll be happy for their teammates right now, cheering them on. Unfortunately, I think the margin is a bit too big now for the Raiders to come back in this game, but they just want to keep playing it out, trying to, make the margin a little bit smaller, do some little things to hold their head highs. Yeah, it's been a great season for them. A nice through there for Oliver Wilford. So back-to-back threes from the Raiders.
It's a nice pass from Boncher there, wasn't it? He's really been good on that driving kick.
Good pressure there. Really good pressure there. And forced turnover there from Wilford. So back-to-back possessions for Wilford. Great defense, offensive possession, and draws a foul there in Kamane. So Oliver Wilford, the last 3 possessions, 2 offensive possessions and a defensive possession, was fantastic. Got the steal, knocked down the 3, and then now draws a foul on the Cavaliers. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw, a little bit strong there from Wilford. Have you seen the Snowpiercer?
The what?
Have you seen the Snowpiercer? It's a TV show.
No.
Mr. Wilford is the guy's name. Who's like the imaginary guy. Yeah. You should watch that. Good show. A couple of seasons there.
Okay. Netflix or?
It is on Netflix.
Netflix,
yeah.
Okay.
I think we're on YouTube right now, though, with the Under-14s live stream.
We are. I just got a message from Ray Brady.
Yep. Okay.
She said, was that you on the headphone? And yes,
right,
it is. So
yes.
shout out to Ray if you're still watching.
Ray Brady, one of our coaches at the Cavaliers. Nice move there by Turkin. Wasn't able to finish. Really nice spin move, though. I like the move. Been like that all night for him, though, hasn't he? He's had some really nice moves. Just couldn't finish the possession off. Now with Akil Labella for 3, and it's good again. He's hit a couple of nice threes tonight. Akil Labella. He'll be enjoying his time. You know, he in the 12s 2 years ago, he had to play the big guy. He was the tallest player on the team, and he had to do a lot of the heavy lifting against the bigs. Is that Wilford again?
Wilford again, yeah.
He's had a great fourth quarter, and I think the Raiders are actually leading this fourth quarter. They've outscored the Cavaliers 9-6. They've done a great job in this fourth quarter, which is what you want, right? You want to be able to hold your head high at the end of this game, regardless of the result. There's nice little pump fake pull-up jump shot, way too strong on that one.
One thing I've noticed in this quarter, and even the third quarter, is they've tidied up the offensive boards.
Yeah,
they're not giving Casey as much.
It helps that Barry and Kale are sitting on the bench.
It does.
They still have to do that, and they got their own offensive rebound here themselves. Turkin again pulling in that rebound. Chase Poe looking to break Andrew down. Great take, nice strong take, and great finish there by Chase Poe. Excellent move and a great finish. We do have 4:26 remaining in this fourth quarter. It's 60-27 in favour of the Cavaliers. Akia looking to break down the defence. Couldn't do it now with Andrew. Thanks to Robinson. Looking for the ball screen. Well, I thought he was going to shoot the 3 again there, but great pass in there, Commander, yeah. That had me fooled. I thought it was going for the 3, but dumped it inside. Great little finish for Commander, and it'll be another timeout for the Raiders. So we do have 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in this Under-14 boys Under-14 boys VC Grand Final.
We're a week too early here.
We did. Now, last year, I think you and I both were here for the Under-14 boys VC Final. It was with the Nunawading Spectres in the Dandenong range. Went to overtime.
Get on YouTube.
And it took a buzzer beater by the big fella to win the game for the Raiders. It was an outstanding shot. I was just standing over to our right on the broadcast at the window, just watching that. And I was like, just absolute shock. The shot went in, and so were the Spectres.
I think the last 4 or 5 minutes leading up to the overtime was.
Oh, there were some big shots.
It was shot for shot, and I think Ollie Muir hit one from about quarter court there at one stage.
He did. And the Spectres had a couple of nice layups sitting on the rim.
Yeah.
But we don't have a close game for you tonight, unfortunately, as that game was last year. But we had quite a dominant performance for the Cavaliers, as it has been all year for them, and all their games have been quite dominant. They've shown, they're the best team in the Under-14 boys age group. But hats off to the Knox Raiders. They have been a great team all year. They've matched it, knocked off the Kilo Thunder in the first qualifying final, as we call it, for the prelim, and they end up getting the easier game in the next final. Won that game and booked a ticket into the grand final. To be here is an amazing effort, just to be here in this game. So hats off to the Knox Raiders. Unfortunately, not going to get the win tonight, but some amazing talent. Deep 3 there from. He's been confident tonight, hasn't he?
He has been very confident.
He's fired him up. knocked 1 or 2. I think just the 1 down tonight, but here's Andrew for 3, and it's good. So only Elijah Huntingford hasn't scored for the Cavaliers.
That surprises me.
It is, isn't it? He's been one of their leading scorers all year, but hasn't needed to score tonight, has he?
No,
he's just defended hard, got on the rim, drawn defense, pitched it out to open teammates, and they're going to win. They're going to get a nice win. Well defended there by Junkier. And the starters are all trying to get back in here. We are on a 5-for-5 sub. Chase Poe for 3. Good. Nice shot, Chase Poe. He's had a good fourth quarter, Chase Poe.
He has looked good in this quarter, hasn't he?
He looks like a talent. He looks like an absolute talent, he does. The length, the size, the handle, can shoot it, can get on the rim. Yeah, he's definitely one that could, maybe in that 2032 Olympics, maybe he could be one, Chase Poe. But we do see a full 5-on-5 off sub here for the Cavaliers.
Normally you see an empty of the bench and the bench.
That's right, the complete opposite here, because the bench has been playing for at least the last 10 minutes, I'd imagine. And now the starters back in to finish this game off. It's a 65-30 lead. Here's Elijah Honeyford, and now he's scored. So everyone for the Cavaliers has scored.
We've filled up the book. There it is.
Yeah. He might be aggressive here. He might score 15 points in his last 2 minutes. He's very capable of doing that, Elijah.
They're off here.
Maybe we'll see a backdoor play here for Barry to get a lob dunk, maybe. Give the crowd some highlights. Yeah, Barry wanted it, but they didn't decide to go against it. Probably could have thrown it into him. We'll throw it into 80 on the post instead. Throw it to the point guard. Imagine having a point guard post you up and going on the rim against that. Like, that's absurd, isn't it? Again, these are 13-year-old kids that are doing on this floor right now. For both teams, absolutely outstanding talent. That'll be a foul there from Dixon. He's a little bit of pressure on that. It'll be his second foul.
Love his tenacity on the defensive
He's
side
so
of the
aggressive. All these guys are aggressive,
Yeah.
you know. Elijah, Honeyford, Nathan Adio, Kale. Kale was outguarding the point guards at certain periods tonight. And he plays the 5 when Barry's off the floor. So they all put tremendous heat on the ball with their defense pressure. And then offensively, they're just able to just absolutely juggernaut on offense. Nice move there. Really nice move there by 45 Jacob
I
Cripps.
really like that set. They set the decoy over the other side into a little two-man game. It was
Open up
good.
the space and the paint for him to drive. So really nice finish there by Cripps.
It's a nice play there by the coaching staff.
Look at Barry inside. Wants the ball. Straight away double team without any question. Here's Honeyford. A little bit to the right and a bit strong. Look how strong Nathan is, though. Like that was really well defended. He's able to just create a little bit of space for the off arm and then a little floater and finish. So Cavaliers lead 71-32. We have a minute 30 remaining here in the VC final at Knox Stadium. Raiders with the ball in hand. Jacob Cripps handling it now with Flynn Sinnott. Stolen by Honeyford. I think that might be out of bounds, unfortunately, because Barry was looking for a dunk at the other end there. It could have been a lob alley-oop dunk.
That had baseline written all over that.
I think we must see Barry cherry pick a little bit here now, the last minute 12. I think he wants a couple of throwdowns.
Got a timeout?
Yeah, I'm not sure who for, though. But minute 12 remaining here at Knox Stadium, the under-14 boys. VC final. It's been an exciting game for both teams. Unfortunately, the Raiders haven't been able to just match it with the Cavaliers tonight. They've just been too dominant, unfortunately.
Now, we don't pick it, but who's your MVP for tonight?
It's tough, actually. Probably could we go to a few of the players? Oh. I'm going to go with Nath Adio. I think I'm going to go with Nath. It could be back-to-back VC MVPs. I think he won it in 12s as well when he was top age.
Yep.
So I might go with Nath.
I tend to agree.
Yeah. The leading scorer, created a lot of their offense. That being said, it could have gone to Barry McKinbay. It could have gone to Akil Lubella. They've both been fantastic today. So even Angus Dixon, his defensive pressure has been outstanding. He's forced a lot of these
he spent a lot of time on Chase Poe, didn't he? So
yeah, and Dylan Turkin, both of the two best players for the Knox Raiders, and he's held Chase to 5 points. And those 5 points are coming in the fourth quarter here when he wasn't guarding him. And Turkin's had the 5 points again in the fourth quarter when he wasn't guarding him. So really he held both of them to 0 points. They didn't score when he was guarding them. So that is an amazing effort there. But the Raiders will inbound the ball here. Now with Liam Gribus. Back to Jacob Cripps.
This is going up.
The junkie out. Yeah, well, it looks like he wanted it. Now with Cripps. Nice little hesitation move. The lefty little shot couldn't finish. Now with Elijah Honeyford. I wonder what we'll see here. I wonder what option we're going to see.
A little
pin
twirl
down.
action.
There's an alley-oop. He's trying for the standing dunk there, Barry, but he wasn't able to finish it. He's going again here. Oh, he's going to get an air one instead. He's just too strong. I feel sorry for the kid. I mean, I would not want to guard that guy. He's just too strong. He was trying for the 2-foot standing dunk, but just couldn't get it.
We've got the South Adelaide coach just shaking his head at me.
How do we guard this guy? How are we going to defend him? Yeah.
Good luck, fellas.
You can't, yeah. That's probably the response that every other team's going to have too. You can't defend him. Put 5 players on him, maybe. But 5 players might have to do. But Barry, maybe Hacker Shack.
Old school, bring back the Hacker
Maybe.
Shack.
Might have to use his few thousand. He can shoot free throws though, so he has missed a couple today, but he's actually a very good free throw shooter. 29 seconds remaining here.
I'm still liking Knox's chances next week in the club champs.
Yeah, they'll be right there. They will be right there. Oh, unlucky again there by Sinnott. They're throwing a Barry here. Oh, he's just missed it. They did try the alley-oop. They're going to foul him again. It's going to be an and 1 to finish the game. The Cavaliers are your winners of the 2024 Under-14 Boys VC Championship.
I think we might be putting some time back on the clock here.
Nah, surely not. Surely not. Barry will go to the line for one more free throw. It is a 75-32 current margin. So a 43-point margin currently. It could become 44 with an extra free throw maybe coming up. But what a performance by the Cavaliers, wasn't it?
Dominant. I think that first quarter, they just gunned them at the start, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
I can't say I've actually seen a margin this big in a VC final in a long time.
You'd be going back a long time, I think.
I haven't seen one. I've seen a few VC finals the last 5 or 6 years, but I haven't seen one like this. This is, just pure domination by the Cavaliers. And has maybe Barry drawn himself back into the MVP conversation with those last few possessions?
Oh.
So we got 0.3 back on the clock here.
No, I'm still with Nate.
Still with Nate?
No,
Yeah.
I think his body of work early in the game was...
Both players have 18 points.
They do.
And Barry could take the lead if he makes his free throw with 19. And Barry's had a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of rebounds. Defensively, he's forced misses with his length. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be very close, but I reckon the referees might pick Barry. They might do it. He's handed the dunk, and now he takes the lead with 19 points. That is your final margin here at Dandenong Stadium. The Cavaliers win your Under-14 Boys VC title game, 76-32. What a performance by the Cavaliers. They are your champions for 2024 Under-14 Boys. What a game.
A great game. Well done to Casey, and well done to Knox for making it this far.
And they played hard. They did not stop trying the whole game. They tried everything they could to try and stop Barry, try and stop Nate. They were trying as hard as they could.
Yeah.
But sometimes you come up against a team that's just too dominant, unfortunately.
It just happens every year,
It's
doesn't
like Boston in the 70s and 80s. They just dominated everyone,
They did.
That's what it's like. So that'll be it for this game so far here at Dandenong Stadium. As I say, the Cavaliers win your Under-14 Boys Championship game, 76-32. Thank you to those listening at home. Hopefully you enjoyed the telecast. Thank you, Tim, with commentating tonight with me. We've got one more game to go.
Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was good. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Game.
We'll do it again.
We'll see everyone later.